hard work and determination of our area athletes. This is The Score on WQAD News 8.
Good evening and welcome to The Score Sunday. We have a packed show tonight, so let's get right to it. Coming up tonight, Matt Randazzo talks with Assumption grad Jake Gervase as he gets ready to play with the Rams in the Super Bowl. New London senior Marcel Lopez is going for his fourth straight state championship. How he is preparing. Our FCA Story of the Week shows us how a high school standout is sifting through his college options, and we celebrate 50 years of Title IX.
It's been since 1999 since a Quad Cityan has played in the Super Bowl. That drought comes to an end this year. We're joined now by Jake Gervase, former Assumption standout, former Iowa Hawkeye, and current LA Ram. Jake, congratulations. Before we get into the road getting there and all that kind of stuff, what was Sunday like for you to kind of realize a dream of every kid to be clinching your ticket to go into the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it was awesome. Really special day to be a part of. There was just a feeling on the sideline that we were never out of that game, and then just being able to win the game and the confetti coming down and my wife running onto the football field. I feel like it still hasn't hit me. Obviously there's more work to be done, but it's definitely something special to be a part of and something you got to enjoy because, like you said, it's really hard to do, and I feel really lucky to be a part of it.
Is it a free-for-all out there? Take me through that, because you're talking about Haley jumping on the field and all that kind of stuff. It really does kind of get wild out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. They were trying to be strict in terms of who could come on the field, who couldn't after the game. But some guys, talked to some leadership, talked to the NFL, and they were able to get, passes for families and wives and everyone. So it was awesome. You're celebrating with your teammates, and out of nowhere I hear Haley yelling my name, and she runs up to me, jumps in my arms, big hug. Definitely something really cool, and like you said, it's just really special. And still hasn't really set in that we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm sure it will in the next week or so, and then obviously get ready for the big game.
You're going to the Super Bowl, and you're a guy that I've covered you for too long, and they doubted you coming out of Assumption, and you become a 3-year starter at Iowa and a captain. And then I remember draft day, and a lot of disappointment on draft day. And you continue to grind, and it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been, go on an active roster and just play. What does this mean to someone like you who had to earn everything they've gotten throughout the process?
Oh, man, it's tough. It's going to be hard to put into words. As you know, been sent home a couple times. This year was particularly challenging. It really made me question whether or not this was worth it anymore. And I was actually at a point during this season where, I thought about calling it quits. I've never quit anything in my life, but I was just in a spot where I was really struggling to decide whether or not this was worth it, and just to get to this point and, finally get an opportunity to play and take advantage of those reps and time on the field and finish on the active roster going into the playoffs. I think it'll kind of set in once the season's over and finished up. But, it just goes to show with, great support. I've got an awesome family, amazing wife, awesome friends that you just, keep your head down, keep working, even though those tough days they're gonna come and go. Things are going to work out one way or another. And, I'm just, so lucky and blessed for the way the last couple of months have gone and the direction we're heading in now.
Kind of talk about that a little more, because I was going to ask you what made you not quit. And I think you kind of just answered it there. You got some pretty good people around you. Did it get that close? And what left you in there and in the battle and in the fight? Because you've had a good run.
Yeah, definitely my wife, Haley. She's sacrificed so much and, given me this chance to continue to chase my dreams. And she's always believed in me and always supported me. And then my parents, I just remember there was one day where we'd ended up bringing in another guy off a different team to the active roster while I was still here on the practice squad. And at that point, it was really me questioning, like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? And I called my dad and just said, I'm struggling. Like, I don't know if it's worth the mental weight it's putting on me, the stress. I don't like coming home from work and being in a bad mood and not being a great husband because, it's affecting my mood and affecting me off the field. So just the support from my friends, my family, my parents, they were able to just say, Jake, you're you're in a great spot. You would have killed 3 years ago to be on the practice squad in the NFL, which is true. 100% would have. It just all puts things in perspective. And just like anything in life, whether it's work, professional sports, personal life, like, the day's going to get better. Things are going to start turning the corner one way or another if you just, trust the process. Let the people around you who want to support you, let them support you. And one way or another, things are going to end up working out.
If you look at kind of what you've been through and now to get where you're at, you're not just, I've had people say, what's he doing? Where's he at? You're contributing. You're on special teams. You're running around there like a maniac. You're on the active roster. Practice team's one thing, but this is part because of you, and that's got to be even more special, does it not?
Yeah, it's definitely awesome. Like I said, it's really cool to be able to, finally get an opportunity. And, the last couple of years I was up one game, dress in 1 week, and I wouldn't dress again for 6 or 7 my rookie year. Then last year I only got a chance to play in one game. So this year the Super Bowl will be my 6th game in a row playing. So I'm kind of finally getting in a routine, and I'm building confidence, and I'm out there running around on all 4 special teams. So it's awesome to be able to contribute. We've been playing really well on special teams, along with offense and defense, all about complementary football. And we've proven that these last 3 games in the playoffs. And got to keep tying it together. One more coming up here in a couple of weeks. I
know you enjoyed Sunday night, I'm assuming, and now maybe Monday a little bit, but you got to get back to work. What's this process going to be like? You've never done this before. A lot of guys on that. Some guys have, and I know that you'll probably lean on some of those veterans, Von Miller or something like that, who's done this before. But what do you expect these 2 weeks to be like, the week leading up to the Super Bowl, and then Super Bowl Sunday being like? And it's interesting because it's at your home. So you guys don't have to go anywhere. It's kind of in your backyard. Yeah,
definitely. It's everyone keeps saying, it's going to have a different feel to it. You're on the biggest stage in the world, biggest game of the year. Like you said, we are pretty lucky with it being at our home stadium. They keep telling us it's not a home game. This is the NFL's production. You're just a team playing in it. But logistically, it's going to be nice. This week we've got a normal practice. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think we've got 1 day off this weekend, and then starting on Sunday, it's straight into game mode. And we'll be prepping and watching film, but it's kind of nice because we don't have to travel. We get to stay, at your own apartment, your own house with your family, up until the Saturday before the game. So it's got a different feel to it. And then Super Bowl Sunday, it's definitely gonna be one where it's gonna have a little different vibe, different feel to it, definitely in a good way. You're on the highest stage, and it's all about, not only taking it all in, but also you got a game to play. You got to be prepared, ready to rock. And I think our coaches, our staff, the guys on this team will be ready to go come February 13th. A few more for you before we let you go. This team, you're that guy who's kind of battled adversity and persevered, and maybe to a bigger level. A lot of these guys on this team, I'm a Lions fan, and Matthew Stafford's been doubted his whole life, and Odell Beckham Jr. has had the stigma out there with him. Is there a bunch of guys on this team that have stuff to prove? I mean, just like you, need to prove doubters wrong and kind of get that big victory and a Super Bowl championship? Yeah, 100%. We had a decent amount of guys that were here when they played the Super Bowl back in 2018. Obviously came up short, so those guys are, out for blood and want to go finish the job this year. Like you said, Matthew coming in from Detroit has done nothing but play great football, lead the way, overcome a bunch of adversity through his career. Now he's finally get the opportunity to play on the biggest stage. I just think we got a really great group of guys. We got a great staff that's leading us in the right direction, and hopefully we're going to peak at the right time. We've found a way to win these last couple of games. It's all about surviving and advancing, and we've done that. But now it's kind of time to, hopefully throw together our best overall game: offense, defense, special teams, complement one another. And if we go out there and compete for 60 minutes, could be a really special day. It's something we're definitely looking forward to. Now, Jake, we've known each other for a while. You're my guy, so I'm going to give you an opportunity here, because there's this thought process out there that you thought that you got a Super Bowl trophy if you won the Super Bowl. It was on a mic'd up, and we'll kind of slip that in here now.
That Super Bowl trophy, you have to buy that, or does everybody get one? Yeah, I had it made. You had it made? Yeah, I had it made. So if you win one, you don't get a trophy? No. You get the ring. That's yeah.
But when you look at that, please clarify, you knew better than that. You knew that you didn't get a trophy yourself if you won the Super Bowl. Kind of explain to the people.
Yes, the people need to know. It was taken out of context to quote maybe one thing or another, but Von Miller's mic'd up, and he's put so he had a Super Bowl replica trophy made when he won a Super Bowl in Denver. So I know that each team, when you win the Super Bowl, I think the team gets one and the front office gets one. So, like, if you win the Super Bowl, the LA Rams get 2 trophies of the Lombardi Trophy. I knew not each player got one. I was just asking about the replica he had made. He had it made after they won the Super Bowl. It cost him like $1,200. It's been in our locker room ever since the playoffs started. I was not under the impression that everyone got a Lombardi trophy.
Good deal. I'm glad to know that.
I know that, and I know it looked bad. I caught on Twitter for it. It is what it is.
I got your back. I'm going to make sure everybody knows that.
I appreciate you letting me clear the air because, it was funny the way it went on Twitter and all that stuff.
Oh, I loved it. And you believe, of course, Pat Anger and Joe Conklin were the first ones to bring it to my attention, so they have your back here as well. Hey, there's 4 Hawkeyes playing in the Super Bowl, 2 on each side. What does that mean to be a Hawkeye representing, and you can't be surprised that from the university you came from that they've had this success in the NFL?
No, not at all. I think, like I've told you before, and I'll say it again, I think Kirk Ferentz and the Iowa staff do an awesome job, preparing guys to go compete at the next level, which is the NFL. And each and every year it seems like, Iowa football, the social media group will throw out a graphic. We've got so-and-so playing the AFC Championship, NFC Championship. And it seems every Super Bowl Sunday there's 3, 4, maybe 5 guys out there competing that once wore the black and gold in Iowa City. So just goes to show the guys that Coach Ferentz and the rest of the staff at Iowa bring in, and the success they're having at the next level. So hopefully this one, I saw a tweet. It's the Young Bucks, me and AJ against the old guys over there in Cincy. So hopefully the Young Bucks can get this win.
I said since 1999, since a Quad Cityan, Brett Hopkins for the Titans were the last one Quad Cityan to play in the Super Bowl. Now, I might be wrong. That's the crack research I did during the day-to-day. So if my research is correct, 1999 for a Quad Cityan. What's it feel like to break that almost 25-year drought of a guy from our area playing in the Super Bowl?
Oh, it's awesome. Like I said, I don't think it's really set in. You dream about playing in the Super Bowl growing up, and then once you kind of get in this league, you really come to realize like how hard it really is to even make it to the Super Bowl. How many things have to go right, how you have to have the perfect team and playing well at the right time. There's a reason, a lot of guys in the NFL go their entire career without ever making it to a Super Bowl Sunday. So just getting the chance to suit up, hopefully contribute, make some plays on special teams. Hasn't really set in, but I think it will once the season's over and hopefully after we get that win. But definitely means a lot, and I couldn't do it without all the coaches and teammates and, current and past family, friends, the support I've had along the way. They've definitely helped me out a lot and made it a lot easier on me.
While you're grinding, you're giving back as well. Rally for Reed, I know, is a big deal and a big cause for you. I think you're wearing the shirt right now. So I know that's something, and we don't have a ton of time, but that's the inaugural camp went great here in the Quad Cities, and I'm assuming there's going to be round 2 coming up real soon.
Definitely, yeah. Megan and I, Reed's mom, Megan Gleason, have been talking. We're definitely going to have round 2 sometime this summer. So keep an eye out on that for when we decide, a date that works best for everybody. But we'll have a round 2 this summer for the Rally for Reed football camp. I'm going to try to bring in some big dogs, see if I can get Kittle there, see if I can get TJ Hawkinson, some of those guys. But hopefully we'll have another great staff, great turnout from the Quad Cities, and raise a bunch of money for Reed's Foundation in memory of him. So that'll be coming up here in the next couple of months.
And in some way, shape, or form, I'm golfing with you this summer, whether it's with my dad's golf outing or if I just got to drag you out there and show you how a good golfer does it. We'll do that. Deal? We good?
That's the deal. 100%. You're locked in. I'm going to do my best to make it to the Randazzo golf event, and we'll find a way. And if not, then maybe I get you down to Austin, Texas.
I got to go all the way down there. Anyways, hey, Jake, we appreciate you. We're proud of you. Keep grinding. Keep doing what you do. And best of luck in the Super Bowl. Hopefully we'll talk to you with your own ring. Not a trophy, but your own ring sometime real soon.
I'm going to get the replica made. Don't you worry.
I'm sure you will. We appreciate you. He's Jake Gervase. We'll have more of the Score Sunday right after this.
The Score continues on WQAD News 8.